So check this out. I've seen a couple videos. The guys are talking about rev matching, you know, kind of explaining the technique or kind of teaching you how to do it or whatever. But let's assume everybody knows how to do it. Let's talk about when not to do it. When do you want to rev match and when don't you? I just want to discuss this. Yeah, because there's a lot of times if I'm coming downhill and I go to downshift, I'm not going to rev match. I'm just going to straight downshift and let that clutch out smooth so that I get the engine braking. And the difference between, for me, the way it feels to me when I'm riding, the difference between rev matching a downshift or not rev matching a downshift is the difference in how much deceleration that you get. So if it's a situation where I want the deceleration, I'm already on the brakes and I'm going through the gears, depending on how much deceleration I want, I might not rev match my downshifts. I might just like let the clutch out smoothly and be like, whoa, whoa, you know, in every gear, and use the engine to slow the bike down and not use as much brake or not use as much rear brake. Use the engine instead of the rear brake and use the front brake to kind of go with the engine braking. You know, maybe do it something like that. And a lot of what I do is I don't think too much about it. And usually the times where it feels the smoothest are the times that I'm not thinking too much about it, is when it's just happening and I'm just kind of doing what's needed. But I just wanted to throw that out there, I guess, you know, that you don't necessarily always have to. It's just all what you want to do with the bike. Yeah, it's the freedom that you have riding a motorcycle and being able to use the clutch and being able to use the front brake separately than the rear brake, and being able to proportion those two and balance those two compared to one another, because you can't do that in a car. You just hit the brakes and it's like, you know, 70 front and 30 rear, or whatever, 60 and 40, or however the car's balanced out. It just gives you what it gives you. Where on a bike, you could choose exactly what you want. You could be like 100% front and 0 rear. You could be 50-50. You could do whatever you want. In some of the videos, people be like, oh yeah, if you don't rev match your downshifts, you're like a noob, or you're like a rookie if you don't know how to. Okay, then I would say, okay, you're a rookie. You need to learn how to do that. That is a very important skill. But just because you don't, like, if you see me come to a stop and I'm like, you know, and I just downshifting, and you're like, oh man, you ride like a freaking rookie, man. You should be rev matching your downshifts. Hey, maybe that's not what I was going for. Maybe that's not what I wanted in that particular situation. So just wanted to cover that and give you my opinion, give you my 2 cents on that. So it's all what you want to do. That was a sloppy rev match right there. That was an early morning. I haven't eaten breakfast and I'm busy talking right now instead of riding. These KTMs are easy to rev match your downshifts because they got the slipper clutch. You can do anything you want with the slipper clutch. It's like, it's just very forgiving. Alright, well, here I am, made it to the rock store. Pull my camera out of its case and see how wet it is. See how many bikes we got up here. Got 2 bikes. That's it.